'03, I went out. Supercross, was leading the championship. Should have won. That was my year to, if I even, that was my year to win.
Mm-hmm.
I was really fast, really in shape, and was really good in the whoops that year. And I had no arm pump because I had just gotten off of, Dr. Alexander doing my arms, and he actually did it right. So I was like, oh, my gosh, I can finally ride I can ride. So I was, in the mindset where I look down the line and be like, you can't beat me, you can't beat me. It was Mike Brown and Brandon Jesseman. I'm like, you guys just, in my mind, there's no way they could beat me. And I went out and got a second at the first round, and the second round I went to Atlanta, and I huge lead and won.
Yep.
And I was just on a mission. Well, they sent me a set of forks, and like you said, a lot of people was leaving Yamaha Troy, and a lot of things miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a set of forks without those little extra reservoirs. You know how you had them little carbon fiber?
They were bleed off things for extra oil. Yeah.
So my forks had too much oil in them. I hit Ricky's finish line, which was straight up and down, and the forks hydro locked on me. They didn't move at all. Ejected me down into his drainage ditch on my chest.
Oh.
I had ripped my bicep. I had busted my ribs. I was my shoulder was semi-separated. I was destroyed. I had to go to the next Supercross, and try to act like I was normal. I couldn't even ride one lap. Remember coming in, Phil Houderton knew a vet. No joke, a dog vet. This dog vet comes with all this medicine. I'm like, oh my gosh, and these needles. And he's going to mix up some concoction, but he doesn't even know how to give it to me because I'm not a canine. He doesn't even know the right dose. So I'm like, I can't ride.
Oh, my God.
I got to try this. So he freaking pulls out this needle. He's like, I don't even know where to inject it, dude. I don't even know. So I'm like, oh, my gosh. Couldn't tell anybody because probably not legal. But, I got Toradol. I've got freaking cortisone. I got all this. I mean, he brought me some stuff. I mean, it was the drug pack that there was everything.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Jeff Spencer. He was my riding coach.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm not qualified to do that, but this guy sure as heck couldn't. So Spencer.
Why did Flipper think finding a vet would be a good idea?
It was his buddy from school. Somehow, and this dude was like, he didn't look like a vet. He was like 320. So he's got this big old bag of stuff that's just rattling. He's rolling into the semi, and Spencer shoots me up with Toradol, and I don't know what else. I don't even know. It's the only name I remember. And I go, oh, my gosh, I can actually move. I couldn't breathe at all.
Yeah.
He tapes me up with this Kinesiotex tape like I was like a mummy, dude. Everything was busted on me, my entire right side. So what do? I go out and get the whole shot, and I had this huge lead. And I only have like 2 laps to go, and Barry Carson I'm lapping him, and I can't breathe at all. I mean, dude, I can't even get an ounce of air. My head is going to explode. My heart rate's through the roof because I cannot match the oxygen. My heart is over pumping because I can't bring in enough oxygen for my blood, and that's, you know what that's called, anaerobic threshold. And I'm telling you, I maxed that baby out.
Oh, my God.
Carson, I go out, I cut inside him to do the triple, and he cuts in front of me at the last second. And I don't know what he was thinking, but, dude, he made me eject off to the left. I cased the triple, knocked the wind out of me because my ribs were all busted. And I ended up falling over going around the turn. I couldn't pick my bike up, and I got a 7th with a lap and a half to go.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, Jesseman won. Yeah. And then guess what the next race was?
Houston?
Daytona.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, imagine racing Daytona bad. So I go out in the heat race, and I beat Mike Brown straight up hurt, and I wasted everything I had on that stupid heat race. In the main event, I battled with Shea Bentley. That's the year he got a podium on the Suzuki.
On the ECC air bike or something. Yeah.
Yep. And I ended up getting a fourth, and it was just a recovery process after that because but at the end of the year I started winning everything again, and that year was just nuts.